What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan Groper with Extreme.Outdoorsmen. If you guys are new here to the channel, make sure you go hit that subscribe button for me. Help me at 30,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it. But in today's video, I'm going to be going over some of my favorite bait casting reels that I've been using over the course of my fishing career. I went through so many different brands, so many different reels, and I think these 4 reels that I have right now are probably my favorite reels that I've ever used. Obviously, you've seen on my channel I've used so many different reels, but I figured I would go over 4 of these reels that I just really have a ton of success with, and reels that I would buy again. These aren't in order from best to worst. These are actually in order from when I bought the reels. So starting off, we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna try to make this video pretty fast, just going over some of my favorite reels. But like I said, I'm still recovering after my surgery on my lower back, so I'm just hanging out right now in the garage and thought I would talk to you guys about my bait casting reels. But starting off is the Lew's Tournament Pro Speed Spool. This is actually one of my first reels that I ever bought with my own money back in the day. I've had probably like 4 or 5 of these reels, but this one right here is actually my first one. I kept it in pretty decent condition. It's pretty beat up, just all the fish that I've caught on this reel, but it's actually a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 7:5 to 1. And let me tell you guys, this thing is a workhorse. I've never had any issues with this Lew's Tournament Pro Speed Spool, and this one right here is probably my all-time favorite. I've caught so many big largemouth, smallmouth, northern pike, so many different species on this reel, and I really love putting braid on all my reels. As you guys can see, as I go through all my bait casters, I usually put backing line on the reel first, and then I'll put a bunch of braid, whether it's 15, 20, or 30 pound, whatever I'm targeting, but I typically like to use 20 pound Power Pro braid. But it's just crazy to think I bought this reel probably 10 years ago, or I don't even remember when I bought it, but this right here is definitely my favorite bait casting reel of all time. Next up would have to be the Lew's Mach 2, and I've had so many Lew's Mach 2 bait casting reels. This one's a 7:5 to 1 as well, and I just really love those higher gear ratios. You can really work your lure faster and get it in. This Lew's Mach 2, I've caught so many, I think I caught my personal best smallmouth bass in a tournament with this reel right here. So this reel, this is actually the one that I use to catch my personal best. And I really like how Lew's has their grips right here. They're super comfy when you're reeling in. I like those thicker grips. Right there, I think I have like 30 or 40 pound braid. This is, I had this reel set up for when me and my dad went down to Florida to do some big largemouth fishing. I really like that reel right there. That's probably one of my favorites. This one I've put into the test. It's pretty beat up. I should probably clean it up, take the braid off and everything, put some new braid on it. That one right there, the Lew's Mach 2, I would definitely buy again if I needed some more reels. But this one right here, I caught my personal best smallmouth in a tournament, and me and my dad actually won that tournament. And I caught it with this bait caster the last 30 minutes of the tournament. So this reel right here holds a special place in my heart. Maybe I should just put it up on the dresser for memories, but I really like this one. But next up would have to be the Lew's KVD bait casting reel, and I think I've had this one for maybe a couple years now. Whenever KVD came out with it, I bought it right away just because KVD is the GOAT. He's the legend, and I had to support him. He's from my home state of Michigan, and I just love these bait casting reels. He actually made all these bait casting reels super affordable for the average bass fisherman. He's just a super good dude. I've met him a couple different times. Super good dude. But this bait caster, honestly, this is one of my favorites as well. I've caught so many giant northern pike on this thing. Big smallmouth, big largemouth, all kinds of different species on this thing. So this bait casting reel is phenomenal, guys. I highly recommend all these bait casters that I'm talking about in today's video. This one right here is an 8:3 to 1. So that higher gear ratio, you're gonna be able to reel in a ton of lines super quickly, be able to work your lure super fast. When you set the hook, you'll be able to pin that fish really fast. But I really like this bait casting reel. This one doesn't have the fat grips, but I just really like this one. And I've actually recommended this reel to a bunch of my buddies, and they have bought a bunch of these too, so they really like them. So I'm always grateful when I talk about these reels and you guys enjoy them, even my subscribers. I've ran into a couple people that say I really like that reel that you were using in the video, so I purchased it. So that is super cool. I'm always here to help you guys out. If you have any questions about any of the reels in today's video, make sure to drop a comment and let me know. And also drop a comment right now your favorite bait casting reel, or your favorite spinning reel. Maybe I'll do a video about all my spinning reels, my top 3 or top 4. But yeah, drop a comment below. Tell me why you like that brand or certain bait caster, or I'd love to see your feedback and what you guys use. But next up, guys, is actually a reel that I've had for a little while now. I've been pretty fortunate to be able to get like 3 or 4 of these to test them out, and this reel isn't even out to public yet. I think it's gonna be dropping in 2024, but this is actually the Googan Squad bait casters, and this is the black series, the green series over there. I've been using both of them the past, I don't even remember how long I've had these things, but I've had them for a little while now, and I've grown to really love this black and gold bait casting reel. This one right here, I've caught so many huge fish on already, and I'm sure you guys have seen it on my YouTube channel. I've been getting so many different messages from you guys about the bait casters, when Googan Squad is going to release them, and I'm pretty sure I heard that they're going to be releasing sometime in 2024. They've had some issues with trying to get them out to the public, but hopefully here soon they can get them out. But yeah, I've caught so many huge fish on these bait casters right here, and I really like this one. It's a little bulkier than the Lose reels, if you guys can see that, but they look sort of alike. I really like this one right here. Is one of my favorites, one of my first ones I've ever bought, and this is actually my most recent bait casters that I've gotten in the mail. But you can tell that it's a little bulkier in your hand, but it almost feels pretty decent in the hand. And right there, it's got the super nice cushion grip, so you can cast all day and your hands aren't going to be sore or anything. I'm pretty sure this one is a 7:3:1. I think they come in a couple different gear ratios, and I'm actually working with Googan Squad right now, so if you guys want to support the channel and buy anything Googan, whether it's baits, rods, reels, merch, make sure to use code Extreme. I would really appreciate the support. It helps me out, helps the channel and everything. But this one right here is definitely a go-to. I highly recommend getting this when these reels drop in 2024. That's pretty much gonna wrap up today's video. It's a rainy day here in the fall. The rain has been coming down since like 6:30, 7 o'clock when I got up, and it's supposed to rain pretty much all day. I might try to get out here next week if my back is feeling okay. I'm on the road to recovery right now, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying my videos here at the house. Hopefully I can get out on the water here soon and test out all these reels, but really appreciate it, and we will see you in the next one, guys.